My name is Shea, and I'm the Deputy Assistant Secretary General for Emerging Security Challenges here at NATO. You've probably noticed that I don't have the most important job at NATO, but I certainly have the longest job title, which I imagine is a form of compensation. But I'm very pleased today to be able to have this opportunity to reply to questions from members of the network of young professionals in foreign policy. It's been my privilege over the last couple of years to give some talks in the evening to the Brussels chapter of this organisation, and it's always been tremendous fun and very stimulating. Today you've asked me, number one, to reply to the question as follows. What are NATO's processes for defining emerging security challenges? This is from Bob in Washington. So Bob, thanks very much for submitting this question. Short answer, I would say that the first process is that these emerging security challenges don't come in one single form. They're what we call flows. In other words, they're things which come together to produce a crisis or a major security challenge. Let me give you just a classical example. Piracy in the Gulf of Aden. You first have a fishermen losing their livelihoods because of dumping of chemical substances. This is, of course, also linked to the lawlessness, the lack of governance in Somalia. The fishermen then have to find an alternative livelihood. They become pirates. This then provokes, obviously, a major problem for the shipping companies and for energy supplies, for the freedom of navigation in the Gulf of Aden. The pirates then also launder some of their proceeds through terrorist organizations like Al-Shabaab. You get the idea. A problem which is containable suddenly interconnects with lots of other things to produce a major security headache. So multi-connectedness. The second thing which I think defines an emerging security challenge is that these things are not purely military issues and often can't be dealt with only through military solutions. They are networks, and therefore it takes a network to defeat a network. So you need a much higher degree of cooperation with the police, with intelligence services, with homeland security, with the customs, with other nations, if you're going to be successful. The third aspect of these new security challenges is that at the end of the day, it takes a lot of time and patience. Things like terrorism or things like cyber are inherent not only to the threat, but to the nature of modern society. If we weren't increasingly dependent upon computers, then obviously we wouldn't have cyber hacking or malware or these kind of things. Terrorists obviously take advantage of the fact that we have lots of very critical infrastructure which is easily attackable. So you can't sort of wage a campaign for 3 or 4 years, declare victory, and then the problem is going to go away. Dealing with these issues is going to require an internationally coordinated approach, a joined up approach at home, which will continue, no doubt, for many decades.